Good morning. A preacher in the South told about a leader in his church. This leader would do anything he asked. He never refused to do anything. And he couldn't understand why he'd do it because he was a very busy man and he was very successful. And it turned out that they needed a chairman for the financial campaign that they wanted to develop, and they couldn't find anybody. And the pastor finally thought, well, I know somebody who can do it, but he's a very busy man and I don't want to ask him. So he said, I'll go ask him. And the man said, I'll do it if I can. And the pastor said, say, could you tell me, every time I've known you, you always said you'd do it if you could, and you've done it. He said, what was it that made that happen? And he said, the man said, well, you know, that girl that you performed the wedding ceremony a few weeks ago, well, when she was 12 years old, she got very, very ill, and she was dying. And the doctor came to our house, and when he came to our house, he diagnosed her, and he told me and my wife that things weren't very good, but he asked us if we could pray. And I said, yeah, I can pray. I think I got a little credit built up. And he said, well, if you can pray, you better pray. So they went out on the back steps and they sat down together, and they began to thank God for the years they'd had with their daughter, how beautiful they were and how wonderful they were and how they enjoyed them so much. And they thanked God for all the things they'd done. And they told him that he had every right to take her, and they wouldn't resent him for doing that because he had gifted them with what they had. But then the man said, I know you can't bargain with God, but I said, if you'll just save her, I'll do anything I'm ever asked to do. And he said she got well. And I practiced that commitment. I'll do whatever I can, wherever I can, whenever I can. Wow. That's a statement in a mouthful, isn't it? To be able to do all you can and be willing to do it and then step up to the plate and deliver. That's what the kind of man that I've dreamed that I could be, and I'd like to be that even as in the latter years of my living. And I know that with all the life you got out ahead of you, that you'll want to be a man who will do whatever, and a woman who will do whatever they can. I'm praying to that end for you this morning. God bless you.